Welcome back to another episode of Money Talks with Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hey, daughter.
How's it going?
It is going great. Happy July.
Happy July.
Unless you're watching this some other time, and then it's whatever month
In
you're
which
watching
case,
it in.
happy that month.
Yep. That weather.
Oh, the weather. It do be weathering.
Yes.
Before we get started today, Dad, you see this coffee?
I do.
It's free.
It is not.
I got free coffee.
How did you get free coffee? Because you go...
I buy Dunkin enough that I rack up the rewards, and I got myself a free drink.
So how many points did that cost?
Enough? I don't remember.
How many times do you have to buy $6 iced coffee?
Okay, listen. Like 4 or 5, I don't know. But
so
but
$24.
I think the focus here is my free coffee.
So every $25 you get. So
yeah.
this sounds like girl math.
It's girl math, yes.
And I think I have... Remind me about this later, because I don't understand girl math. I know Anissa was here.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
I think so.
She wants to kind of maybe do stuff like this. And so she
Yes.
sat in and she's like, guys, and she gave us like 14 topics.
She had so many good ideas.
But her most passionate one was girl math. And
was.
I'll be honest, even though I feel like I'm hip with the youths.
You are so hip with the youths.
Mostly, though, I'm coaching teenage boys at soccer.
Yeah.
So they don't typically follow much girl math. Although I think there is some boy math.
There's got to be some
especially
boy
with
math.
soccer cleats.
Ooh, yeah.
But...
Well, you're about to learn about it,
Okay.
Dad, because I have a game for us.
Okay.
Okay, no peeking. This is going to be girl math or financial danger.
Oh. Isn't all girl math danger?
No, Dad. For example, I got a free coffee. That's not dangerous.
Okay.
Okay. If I use cash, it's free.
I think that's a danger.
Ta-da.
Is it girl math?
It's girl math.
Cash is free.
Cash is free. So, like, because you're buying everything within the budgets on your card, but, like, if... Whoopsie daisy, I get cash back. Now that's free money that I have. She doesn't
I get
exist.
it.
Okay. All right. Now.
I mean, honestly, to be fair, every time we go to the store
Yeah.
and it asks for cash back, I'll be like, yes, please. Because that'll come out
Free
of
money.
our grocery budget.
See? Free money. And now you
Okay.
can use that cash
So
for whatever
that-
you want.
That's okay.
You don't have to
So
use it
I
on
follow
groceries.
girl math when I go to the food line and give myself an allowance.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If I buy a vacation on my credit card and I never open the bill, it's free forever.
Girl, please tell me that's not girl math.
No, that was
'Cause that's
financial
so
danger.
danger.
That's
Oh my
so
gosh.
dangerous. I couldn't
Please
imagine.
open your credit card bill.
I am very, what's the word? Like very, it'll work out, you know? But that gives me anxiety. The idea of never opening that bill. Like that sounds stressful.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't open the bills. It's Dustin.
Right.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay. If I cancel my Amazon order before it ships, I just made money.
Is that girl math?
That's girl math.
Okay. I don't know the logic there.
Well, I
Because it
don't
came out
either.
of your budget?
yeah, I mean, because so it's like I spent that money, but then
No, it's just there to do whatever you want
no, it's
with.
just there. So it's like, well, look at that money I just made, you know.
Okay.
I didn't say she was very
That's
logical.
fine. I
Okay.
accept that. That sounds...
Yeah.
That's fair.
You can kind of follow it, right?
Yeah.
All right, if I return something at a store and I get store credit, it's like I have a shopping coupon from the universe.
Girl math?
Yeah, it's girl
Oh
math.
my gosh.
Okay. I think you're going to like this one. If I buy an outfit and it gets more than 3 compliments, it's paid for itself.
I guess girl math and economically, we talked about utility in the last episode.
Yes, we
So I
did.
guess it's bringing you value
Emotional.
that we can assign a actual price to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
So
Girl
that
math.
one is girl math. It's
Okay.
not dangerous at all. And
Okay.
utility. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, this one's my favorite.
No.
If I take my dad's credit card and I say it's for content for the podcast,
Oh, no.
it is a business expense.
A business expense. It's a write-off.
It's a whole write-off.
I'd say that's very dangerous, especially for your dad, who has to file
Maybe.
taxes.
It's a tax write-off.
It's not a write-off.
It's not a write-off. Watch that episode of Schitt's Creek. It's
Yes.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Or at
the
least
whole
that whole
series.
entire series. It's so funny.
I think we've actually used that on our TikTok channel on financial wisdom.
I feel like we had to have.
But
yeah.
it's so gold.
Funny.
It is not a write-off.
It's not a write-off. This is not a write-off.
You don't even know what it means.
Then why wouldn't they call it a tax write-off? That's what it's called.
All right, so you can't use my card for content, for outfits or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the new chairs? Spoiler alert, guys, we're getting new chairs.
Let's hope. Yep.
Hopefully.
Next time we film, Corinne's job is to have new chairs.
I'm going to find us some new chairs. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm going to do one last one here, okay?
Okay.
Concert tickets that I bought in March are free in August.
Girl math.
Girl math.
Okay.
I know it's not actually free, but like it's kind of like a gift to like that I've received where it's like, oh yay, a surprise. We're going to this concert.
It didn't cost us
It didn't cost us anything. I've spent zero money this month.
I guess I kind of get that because it came out of March's budget.
Exactly.
Not August's budget.
Yeah.
So it's like a free trip.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give that to you.
So
girl math isn't.
So that's girl math. It's
okay.
It's not that bad. It's not that. I don't know. It's not that tricky.
Okay.
I think that it probably can be a little bit dangerous sometimes, but for the most part, it's pretty harmless.
Okay.
Right?
So maybe let's hit a few of those. Like the last one you just did, like the
concert.
The real math behind it. Like
yeah, sure.
That's kind of like your husband loves saying, "Oh, that's the sunk cost fallacy."
He says those words all the time
and
to me.
Like I should ask if he understands it. Like I'm sure
sadly,
he does.
He does. Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask my new intern, ChatGPT, what
Sage.
it means. Sage. But basically what it means is when you've spent money, it's already gone, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which is wrong because it did come out of your budget at some point.
Yeah.
So it was money spent, so it's not free. Obviously, we know that it cost you something, which was I think another really, really, really important thing is there's something that we talk about in accounting, which is opportunity cost.
Right.
Could that free concert money been used for something else?
I guess.
Like braces or.
Okay.
I mean, a braces payment.
I was gonna say,
I think what we pay Hilbert, like we should just be on a lifetime payment plan.
Ooh, for real.
With 6 kids.
Yep.
I think 4 of you had braces.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Or your Dunkin.
Yeah.
$6 a day, 5 times a week.
Okay, I don't get Dunkin' that often. Chill right out.
Not anymore?
No, not anymore. I'm actually way better about it. I only get it when we go. I was gonna say when we go out of the house, but that's not it. That is every day. No, I think I get Dunkin' like once a week right now.
Okay, that's
maybe
good.
Twice, yeah.
But it was 5 days a week.
It definitely used
so that's
to be,
$30 a week.
Yeah.
4 times that's 120. That's $1,440 a year.
It's too much money.
So what could that $1,400 been used for? So that's kind of the opportunity cost. Besides, you're like, I'm banking my points. I'm banking my points.
Right. Yeah.
But $1,400 could be, like we talked about in the last episode, part of your down payment or going towards paying down your debt or whatever. So there is an opportunity cost there.
Yeah.
And then I think, like, I kind of talked about like the mental accounting with cash.
Yeah.
Well, it came out of our grocery budget because I got cash back, so it's free money.
Yeah.
That works for me, probably not for your mom.
Yeah.
Who will watch it tighter. And I know I've gotten in trouble in the past for that's funny. Like you went to the store for like some meat.
Yeah.
And it cost $40.
Yeah.
Like
that makes sense.
Like it's premium meat.
Like, no, it's a really good inflation meat is the thing.
Well, hidden inflation.
Hidden inflation. Groceries are expensive these days.
So that type of mental accounting can be bad.
Yeah.
But there's also times where I think it can work.
Like what? Give me an example.
So when girl math would work, we've talked about with mental accounting that you should budget for things if it means you're going to be tighter with the rest of your money. So we will when we worked with you, you did a physical cash envelope system.
Oh yeah.
You've since transferred to like an app-based envelope system.
Yep.
I still like spreadsheets, whatever it is, where you say every month I get $50 in this category.
Right, exactly.
That's my Dunkin' budget.
Yeah.
Like that allows you to enjoy your Dunkin' and then not find ways to, I don't want to say steal, but borrow against your kids' clothing budget or things that they need.
For sure.
So that type of mental accounting can be good.
Yeah.
Like if used wisely, you don't want your Dunkin' budget to be $300.
Oh gosh, no.
But by giving yourself that leeway and say this bucket of money is to do whatever you want.
Yeah, so like we have like our fun budget money or like our spending money that we spend.
Or you guys just call it the Corinne budget.
It's the Corinne budget. Dustin has his own. His weirdly goes to Jocko. Like all of his Jocko subscriptions. He's got his protein powder, his energy drinks, all of it, you know. But yeah, so we each have our own budgets
and
for
I
just
think
personal spending money.
And maybe we talked about this in the budgeting episode. Maybe not quite, but in the spreadsheet we gave you guys, we had entertainment.
Yes, I remember
as
that.
a line item. It was always at the bottom.
Yep.
And it would be one where we try to save 10%.
Yeah.
Do your giving, like do all these important things.
Yep.
And as you go down, it subtotals what you have left.
Yeah.
It's good to give yourself maybe 10 or 15% to fun.
Yeah.
So you're not feeling just trapped where then you have the tendency, because we're humans, to just be like, well, I really want these concert tickets. So we're just going to put it on a credit card and we'll pay it back later.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think the good part of girl math would be to budget that out and say, I'm going to give myself leeway to have some fun girl math stuff.
For sure. For sure.
So I think that's a really good way it works. I think the reward points.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
If it's out of your Dunkin' budget, like your Corinne budget.
So I have my Corinne budget, and I do plan to buy a coffee roughly once or twice a week, right? And I do know that those points are adding up. And so I don't consider the free coffee as part of my like budget. Like I don't actually plan for it, which is why I do actually kind of consider this a free coffee. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it really is. It's like I've planned to have all those other coffees. Those fit in my budget. And so this free coffee really is just like an extra little bonus, extra coffee of the month, you know?
I gotcha.
So
that's fair.
That's like planned rewards kind of?
Yeah. If the original purchases are coming out of it.
Yes.
That's fine. Which segues kind of into where girl math can be dangerous.
What?
Which is spending money just to get points.
That can get very
And
dangerous.
I see people doing this a lot. They justify a purchase because we fully advocate. This is where we go against Dave Ramsey.
Whoa. Bum, bum,
I know.
Bum.
We always say, if used wisely, credit cards with points and bonuses and rewards can actually pay off. Like you guys,
for sure.
I believe, use Discover for gas. Or now I think you might use Amazon now.
I don't know. No, I think we use Discover for pretty much everything.
Like I recommend for young people,
everything.
One, Discover doesn't seem to ever run credit checks. Like maybe they do, maybe they don't. But it seems like I got a Discover card the second I turned 18. And I was still living at home as a high schooler. But I believe it's almost the same way. But you get this cashback bonus reward. So what we tell young people to develop credit is use it for one budget thing only and have it set to auto pay the full balance.
Yes.
And make sure the apps that you're tracking, however you're tracking it, comes out. So you're gaining rewards for that. Same way with Amazon purchases. As long as you're tracking them. Oh my, so total side story.
Oh, let's hear it. I love a side story.
So somebody I know got a call on from their bank that said somebody just tried to charge $600 to ESPN Bet.
Oh my goodness.
And of course this person would not, definitely, that's a sports betting site.
Yeah.
Did you make this? And he or she was like, no.
Yeah, no.
And then so I happen to have access to the banking app.
Oh no.
And I opened it up because I knew that when they called, they're going to say, well, can you verify the last transactions?
Yeah.
And I don't do the budget. I rarely open what
Yeah.
our joint
Yeah.
checking is spent on. I just know we have a budget, and that's how much we pay ourselves every month.
Yeah.
And the guy calls and it's on speaker, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go through the last 5 items.
Oh no.
Amazon Marketplace for $14.95. Amazon Marketplace for $67." Like, you look at the thing, and it is just like all Amazon. And I'm
that
like,
tracks.
I thought we talked about doing an Amazon card so that we get points,
Yeah,
not using our debit card.
Oh, for sure.
So it can get dangerous, though.
Yeah.
If I'm like, ooh, Christmas is coming up.
Yeah.
Amazon gives me points.
Yeah.
I'm just going to use this card to get points, but then not pay it off at the end of the month.
Yeah, that definitely does get dangerous. I think Dustin and I, we use Amazon for like a lot of our things that we buy pretty consistently, right? And then the points that rack up, I think we use those points, one, to like pay off the subscription thing, right? But then we also use it for like, I think like at least a third of our Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
You know? So
if not more.
If not more, yeah.
Because like you do subscribe and save, which comes out of your household good. Like, Mom always called it the household products budget, which is obviously different than groceries.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you're using it for all that, that's going to add up to a lot.
It adds up quick.
And like the subscribe and save and all that stuff. But if you're just using those cards, and I've seen people do it like, oh, we're wanting to go on vacation next year, so I'm going to start using my airline card to get miles, not realizing how much you're costing yourself, like, to bank those miles if you're just spending to be spending, and you're paying interest on that.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think it's definitely
very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Yeah. Can be helpful if done right.
If paid off at the end of every month, and it's stuff you're already budgeted, it's great.
Yeah.
But don't just do points to do points.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
The other thing I see, and going back to your concert, is if you're spending money on something that's way in advance, and it's like one of those, and we've fallen for this before. It's like, oh my gosh, our favorite comedian is coming to Richmond in 9 months. Let's buy tickets now. We're like, okay, like you jump on and you feel that urgency and you buy it.
Yes.
And then you start, like, you've seen all of the stuff or whatever, you're seeing reviews or whatever, and you're like, I don't really want to go to this.
Yeah.
Like, you got to not buy stuff on the spur of the moment, especially if it's something like way off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
like
I mean,
further down the road.
Like, we had the Broadway in Tucson tickets.
Yeah.
And because we were like, oh, I want to see all these shows. And then it's like, oh, well, we got a work trip.
Yeah.
Who wants these tickets? Like,
yeah, exactly.
We're like, why did we spend all this money?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think you had another really good piece of advice. Oh, but I guess we'll probably get to that at the very end. Go ahead. Well, I think it's a really good idea, and it does.
We know that we write an outline and we never follow it, so
we never do.
With
so
your
like,
brain.
Okay, I like that a better idea. I like that a better idea is what I just said. I'm good at English. No, but your suggestion to like to wait however long it is.
I'd say
like what is it? Like a week, I think.
Yeah, if it's more than $50.
Yeah.
You should wait 7 days.
Yeah.
And then come back to it. And we all have phones now. Hey, remind me in 7 days to look at these comedian tickets.
Yep.
Like, give yourself, and so 7 days from now, say, is it still as urgent and something that I want to do?
Am I still just as into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice.
Yeah, and
it's advice that I should follow more often.
and then like for us, like the concert tickets or the Broadway show tickets, what's our life going to look like in 6 months?
Oh, absolutely.
We failed to realize there's probably going to be a soccer game that day.
Most likely.
Something like that. Like, and then we'd spend all this money. Or the thing that we always see, is it 5 minutes?
No.
Okay.
We're doing great on time.
Are we? Okay, cool.
We're doing great on time.
We'll do it however long we want.
No, keep going.
Heck to the outline. But what I always see, and I make the joke, and it happens a lot at the beginning of the year, is gym memberships.
Ooh, big time.
Or now subscriptions.
Yep.
To workout plans. And I made the joke that when we moved here, we're like, oh my gosh, there's a gym next door to our office. We will work out every day.
Yeah. And
they purposely make it hard to end them. And so I joked, I said, we've donated $75 to keep the gym in business for the last 9 months. Because I think we went 3 times.
Yeah.
And so things like that, like think about it. Like, would I really use this? Do I
Right.
really need this 9 months from now? Like,
For sure.
that regret is a real thing. You've got to
Oh,
take
yeah.
a step back. Like you said, 7 days.
Yes, like I said.
I mean, you reminded me of that. So I think that is the other thing. And then the other thing I see maybe with somebody that might live with me is
like maybe might be a thing for her. Maybe.
or him.
Got
If there's
for
free
him.
returns from a
Yes.
certain site, like maybe Amazon Marketplace,
Like hypothetically, Amazon.
hypothetically, I'll just buy 3 different styles. I will try them on, and it's free returns, so I'll return them.
I'll just return them. Yeah.
But you got to remember to do that within 30 days.
Yeah.
But when you're really busy, you might forget to do that.
Yep.
So then those free returns that you're going to send back turn into donations to charity because you didn't really like them.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that is dangerous.
And it's not just people I live with. I see
No.
people all the time being
So
like,
normal. Yeah.
"Hey, do you want this? I'm past the return date."
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Right. And I mean, I think it's tricky too because it's like, I mean, for me, I hate returning things. I hate it so much. But it's hard because it's like you'll buy something and you'll have it in your budget that it's like I can buy, let's say shoes, right? Like I can afford to buy 1 pair of shoes in my budget this month. But I don't know which one I want, and like, shoes can be kind of tricky. Let me try them on. So I'll buy 3 of them. But I've only budgeted for ones, but it's fine because I'm going to return the other 2, and I'll get that money right back. And then that's
But then the problem is
tricky.
you think that money that you got back is free, which I think is Girl Math.
Girl Math fully does say that those dollars that come back are free.
But your intention was not to spend those dollars.
Yeah.
So
That's where Girl Math would get dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. Very dangerous is, I'm going to buy 3, keep 1, return the other 2. And when you go back, they're like, well, we can only give you store credit.
Oh, yeah, that is
You're like,
tough.
well, I guess
Yeah.
I need to buy something else then with my store credit.
Now I get to go shopping.
So you've still spent the same amount.
Yeah.
Which is 3 times what you intended on spending.
Yep.
So yeah, that's very dangerous.
For sure.
I think though, as we kind of talk it through, and the whole reason we did this podcast was because, as we joke, you're a non-math person.
I am not a math person at
And
all.
you grew up in a family that literally owns an investment and financial firm.
Yep.
With siblings who are very good at math and very disciplined.
Yeah.
And we thought, DNA, nature, nurture, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't stick with everybody. So
No.
I love the idea of girl math as I learn more about it. And
Yeah.
I talked to Anissa and lots of people about this.
Yeah.
I think there's ways to maybe fix it a little bit.
Okay, let's hear your fixes, Dad.
So one of them we already talked about, budget your fun money, please.
Please do that.
Like, you're less likely to splurge on things if you have a fun budget.
Mm-hmm.
And you've even, like, sometimes it'll be the first week of the month and I'm like, hey, let's go do this. And you're like, well, my Corinne budget's already
Corinne
gone.
budget is empty, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and if you're using an app, you really do have to make sure that you keep those transactions categorized quickly.
yeah.
Because otherwise it's like, no, Corinne, you've still got, this much money left. And it's like, actually, you just don't have those transactions categorized. You are, in fact, out of money.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
Yeah. I think, so that's fine. I think doing things like, if you legit are going to use something, like the one thing we joke about is, like, if you're in Wawa,
Mm-hmm.
if they I don't think they sell them anymore, so no plug to Wawa. Wherever Dustin buys his Jocos now,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Vitamin
Amazon.
Shopping?
Or Dad.
there's an E at the end.
Dad. English doesn't make sense. I think he just gets them online, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, back in the olden days, like
Back
in
in
the
olden
2024s, when he could go to the store and you
Yeah.
would say, oh, look, Jocos
Yep.
are buy 2, get 1 free. So I went ahead and bought 2
Yeah.
because you knew he would legit
He
buy
would.
3 Jocos that
Yes. Yeah.
week. So that's where it makes sense.
For sure.
If I'm in the store and I see Hostess cupcakes, buy 2, get 1 free. So I naturally buy 2 to get 3 boxes
Obviously.
of them.
Yes.
That's all. One, I shouldn't have even bought 1.
Right.
But I'm like, oh, well, I'm getting free Hostess cupcakes. So
Yes.
I'm going to do that. So that's,
Yeah.
where the girl math is bad. If it's something
sure.
you actually will spend money on, great.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just get them because you think you're getting money.
Right.
And then the other thing that we talked about is waiting 7 days on $50
Definitely.
purchases. And I think, I don't know enough about it, but like somehow using a different app, like have longer term goals. Like Acorns is one where you can start saving away money, and it'll give you like visuals as you hit certain dollar amounts. Or even in your budgeting apps, like have a bucket like, hey, this is my next year's concert budget.
Yeah.
Like fill that one up gradually and kind of make it fun and like a contest of, I want to go to 3 concerts next year.
Yep.
But I want to pay cash and not hurt anything. Yeah. So I'm going to put $10 a month.
Yeah.
And do that. And we used to do that with like Disney vacations of, if we want to go to Disney in 3 years, we need to save this much. And so we'd watch that account build, and every month it's like, oh, we're that much closer. We're that much closer.
Yeah.
And you know, and you could do things like on Canva and other things.
Yep.
Just to make it kind of fun.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And make it a reward. Like make saving fun. I think is one thing.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know, that we can do. So
yeah.
And then just, I know I say this, and I just won't say some things to some people, but just because you get free returns doesn't mean you save money. If it's money you wouldn't have spent, it's, you know, it's still spending too much money. But
sadly,
I think, you know, the main thing is try to stick within a budget that works for you, which is the whole reason we did this podcast.
Yep.
Is let's find ways that make budgeting fun.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so that you can get ahead financially. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if I have anything else more on that.
I don't know. I don't think so. I hope we did Anissa proud with
our
girl math episode.
Which we're recording this for July.
Yep.
Or whenever you watch it.
Or whatever.
But we have a little bit of a hiatus.
That's true, we do.
Before we record again. So if you guys have other ideas of girl math that we thought, other things we're going to talk about, because honestly, we have 14 other episodes we want to do. I don't know which one we'll decide at the spur of the moment when we record next time. But
my favorite thing is when we plan out an episode, we have it all ready, and then we are like, forget it. We'll actually do this instead.
So there's a link if you have questions for us.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a just viewer question one.
Ooh, great
coming
idea.
up.
Yeah.
I think we also need to probably
Q&A.
revisit some of our highlights from the budgeting.
That's
Because I still keep getting asked that.
Oh,
is
really?
how do we budget? So
nice.
I think if we can tie girl math back to budgeting is really important. So who knows what we'll talk about in the next episode.
Who knows?
But I think that's a wrap on this one.
We crushed girl math.
We did.
Episode 12.
I now know what it is.